friends, today let us see dietary management of peptic ulcer. Peptic ulcer means sores that occurs in the inner lining of the lower esophagus, stomach and the small intestine. It usually occurs due to the formation of inflammation caused by the Helicobacter pylori, or the erosion occurs in the inner lining due to the hypersecretion of the stomach acid. Nowadays, peptic ulcer is a common problem prevalent in India. Now let us see what are the causative agents for peptic ulcer. The first and foremost factor is the genetic factors. The people, those who are having O blood group, are easily susceptible to peptic ulcer than the other blood group people. And the people, those who are first degree relative of parents with duodenal ulcer, have an increased risk of developing the peptic ulcer. Apart from the genetic factors, sex. Male members are easily prone to peptic ulcer than the females, because male members, they won't let out their problems, they won't let out their pent-up emotions anywhere else. As a result, they will keep everything within the mind. That will pave the way for the peptic ulcer. Third factor is the age. The people in the age group of 20 to 40 are easily susceptible to peptic ulcer, because in this age group they have to face so many challenges in their life. They have to choose best partners, they have to choose their careers, they have to rear their children. All these factors that will brings tension in their life, that leads to peptic ulcer. Then fourth is the stress. People, those who are having heightened emotionalities, emotional imbalanced, people, those are having the higher anxieties, these people usually get the chances of peptic ulcer. Then people, those who are fond of taking the nicotine, alcohol, caffeine, and prefer for taking a high fiber diet, and they'll consume more of spices. These are some of the factors which will lead to peptic ulcer. Even sometimes the emergency situations, people, those who get burnt, they are having the chances of getting the peptic ulcer. So totally simply we can say that when the curry, bury, worry, so these are the three factors responsible for peptic ulcer. Now let us move on to that sign and symptoms of peptic ulcer. Those who get that peptic ulcer, they may feel epigastric pain in their stomach, heartburn, and then discomfort in their stomach, dyspepsia, bloating, flatulence, anorexia in the sense vomiting, etc. People, those are having the peptic ulcer, after consuming their food, they may feel to get vomit. Even sometimes they will have the discomfort, pain in their stomach. Usually the pain will occur above their belly button. And then due to this discomfort, they cannot eat adequate amount of food that is necessary for their growth and development. As a result, they may reduce their weight. Even they will have the iron deficiency anemia, vitamin C deficiency anemia, and B complex vitamin deficiency diseases. So these are the some of the diseases occur due to that peptic ulcer, because they cannot eat the food to meet their requirements. Then next, let us move on to the aspect of dietary management of peptic ulcer. How to, that is, overcome the problem of peptic ulcer with the help of food. First, let us see the dietary principles, what we have to follow if the patient is suffering from peptic ulcer. They have to take normal calories, high protein, low fat and low fiber diet. Regarding calories, they are recommending to take normal calories, whatever that normal adult men and women are taking, that is enough for them. But when in the aspects of protein, they have to take a high amount, because due to the soreness, due to the erosions occurs in the inner lining of the GI tract, that will corrode the tissues. To compensate that loss, to regenerate the new tissues, we have to take more amount of proteins, because amino acids are the building blocks of amino acid is essential for the formation of tissues. So amino acids are the building blocks of protein, so we have to take more amount of protein in our diet. Already we know proteins are the body building and repairing foods. So we have to take more amount of protein when we are suffering from peptic ulcer. Even there are two from the two sources we can obtain the protein, from animal source as well as from the plant source. So better we have to opt for the high biological value protein food items. The best example for high biological value protein means milk, egg and fish. So person, those who are having acute peptic ulcer, they have to take once in 2 hours, they have to take milk. So even the milk, that will it will act as a buffering action in our stomach, so they have to take more amount of milk. Then regarding fat, they have to take low fat food items. They should not take saturated fat. They have to they have to take low fat, that is P4 rich food items, that is the polyunsaturated fatty food items, that is omega 6 and omega 3 fatty acids. If they take more amount of fat, means definitely heartburn will occur. Even that will enhance that hydrochloric acid secretions. To prevent that situations, to suppress that situations, they have to take that low fat diet. Then regarding fiber, they should take low fiber rich food items. When they take fiber rich food items, definitely that will brings physical damage in the inner lining of the GI tract. To overcome the problems, they have to go for refined cereals and pulses. Refined food item is suitable for the peptic ulcer patient. So these are the dietary principles they have to follow. The next, let us see the dietary guidance. So always when we plan the diet for that peptic ulcer patient, that should be have that sound nutrition. That should be prepared out of that basic 5 food groups. It includes, the meal should include all the food which is included in the basic 5. And then it should be bland in nature. Bland food means the diet should be made out of mechanically, chemically and thermally non-irritant substances. Mechanically irritant substance means the food which are high in fiber or comes under the category of mechanically irritant substance. Chemically irritant substance means the food which are high in spices, hot food items or comes under the category of chemically irritant substance. Then thermally irritant substance means the food which are too hot or cold comes under these categories. So if the person is suffering from peptic ulcer, means they should not take fiber rich food items, because it will bring physical damage to the inner lining. Then they should not take that spicy foods like biryani, chicken 65, cauliflower Manchurian. Likewise, that will enhance that hyper secretion of the hydrochloric acid. That will in turn brings that ulcer formation. So, and then third aspect is they should not take hot or cold beverages. That will also bring physical damage to the inner lining of GI tract. Then they have to take a small quantity of food with a frequent intervals of time. They should not take too heavy or too large volume of food items, because already they are suffering from dyspepsia. So even they will have that anorexia. If they take large quantities, definitely it leads to vomiting. To avoid that situations, they have to take small quantities with the frequent intervals. Even in between meals, they can take protein rich food items. Even they should not leave the stomach empty at any time. In between, whenever they feel empty, means they can take that biscuit. Even biscuit itself enough for them. And then they have to take vitamin C rich food items. Vitamin C rich food, why we have to take, the person has to take vitamin C means that is rich in antioxidants, as well as vitamin C is very very essential for healing purposes, because the ulcer is occurring due to the soreness, sore in that inner lining of the GI tract. If to hasten the process of healing means, so we have to take that vitamin C rich food items. Even vitamin A rich, that is also one of the best antioxidant vitamins, that is otherwise called as an anti-infective vitamins also. People, so even ulcer may also occur due to the Helicobacter pylori, that is bring infections. To overcome that situations, they have to take that vitamin A rich food items, and then iron rich food items they have to take, and then protein rich. So these are the some of the food they have to take it in a higher amount, and then they have to follow a regular meal time. Regular meal time is very very essential to overcome the problem of peptic ulcer. If they skip any meals, definitely that leads to peptic ulcer. Especially they should not break the breakfast. Breakfast means breaking the fast, but our people are breaking the breakfast. We should not do like that. So when we do like that, definitely we may suffering from that peptic ulcers. And then always we have to take the food in a peaceful environment. While having our meals, we should not talk, we should not argue, we should not fight with each other, with the family members. Always that place, that situation should be in peaceful manner. After having their meals, they have to take a snap, that is a rest. So these are the some of the guidelines we should follow to overcome the problem of peptic ulcers. Hello my dear friends, take sound nutrition, then take a rest, and then do your meditations, and then practice a yoga, and whenever possible go for what outing or excursion, definitely tour. Definitely that will brings a peaceful mind that will suppress all the stresses. So we will be very happy. We are free from what peptic ulcer. Thank you for patient hearing. Thank you.